And here is tonight's tale of the tape. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Macy Chiasson! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mayra Bueno Silva!
You ready? You ready?
All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC night.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC. Oh, nice.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters. Oh, nice kick. It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two. Awesome level change. Great timing. Nice.
Chiasson's in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Nice positional control here. She's defending pretty well here, avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's coming.
High-level grappling there as she reverses position on the ground. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Work, come on.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, nice strike on the ground floor. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to the side. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, she's got the Darce choke now.
Darce choke around the neck. She might get it, but the only way to make sure that she does is to take her time.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Macy Chiasson. Oh, she's got her back. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Oh, she's got it locked in now. It's painful.
She has so many ways to finish. Unbelievable, she's out.
Making all these shots count. Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, so big round for her there. Not much wasted motion when it comes to the ground strikes. DC, take us through the highlights.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, when you watch someone that is so well-versed at ground and pound fighting, it is a joy to watch, especially for a guy like me. She did a great job of truly knowing exactly where she needed to go. She does not go crazy with strikes. She finds the correct time to throw them, and she makes every single one of them count.
Second round here. All right, so here we go. She's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Big right hand. Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Chiasson. Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she's all out.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's
Huge shot fired right over the top. Her opponent in a world of trouble now.
her opponent's in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
Oh, look at her now, setting up for the submission.
What a submission attempt.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Getting awfully close on the submission now. Oh, great submission defense.
Work, I'm standing up. Work.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking. Oh, man, you could see her head bounce on the canvas. Heavy shot lands.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice job by her there. The bottom fighter continuing to slip these ground and pound offerings. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Great slip. Even though her opponent's throwing, she's not finding much success.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard. This is a terrible position.
Bueno Silva's cut above the eye. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Macy Chiasson. Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to the side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard. That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on display.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more...
This could be it. Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
Bueno Silva's eye is closing up. All things considered, pretty good defense off of her back here. She's avoiding a lot of these strikes. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn. So we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, that's how you play it. She blocks the shot and nails the straight counter. Nice leg kick there by Chiasson.
Another one.
Nice jab by Mayra Bueno Silva. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now.
Nice single.
All right, so the narrative remains the same. She is just wearing it upstairs. Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke now. Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke locked in. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Chiasson's got the full mount.
Oh, nice. She's a beast. She's targeting that cut, and she is seeing it pay dividends because the cut is getting worse.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, she defends yet again.
What great submission defense on display tonight.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
She's got her back now.
And now she's in mount. Oh.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this third and final round. Oh, how good is her submission defense there? Well, she's on bottom, but defensively avoiding a lot of these headshots.
great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
All right, rubber guard for her now, so not a lot of fighters will go to this type of guard, and I would think that could pose some problems here for her opponent.
It would pose some problems because most people are not used to it. So what she needs to do is just remember, I'm not in grave danger just yet, but I cannot allow my opponent to get going and get working in a position that I don't see very often.
All right, so she's able to... All right, referee steps in here, and I think it's the right time to do so. He's going to call on the doctor to look at that swelling around the eye. We'll see if she is allowed to stay in this fight.
She wants to fight, but I don't know if she's going to be able to continue. There's a lot of swelling around that eye.
Doctor pulls the referee aside. It looks as though the fight at least is going to continue for now.
It's going to continue for right now, but she has got to get going. She will not have much time in this fight because it's only going to get worse.
Ready.
All right, so coming into the fight, a lot of people talked about her toughness. She's going to have to lean on it here. Despite the injury, the fight will go on.
Well, she always says she's one of the toughest fighters you'll ever meet. She's going to have an opportunity to prove that now because this cut is bad, but she can fight through it. She's got to be protective of it. She cannot just go out there face first as she did before. She's got to be a little smarter in her approach.
Bueno Silva's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it, really lighten her up now. Bueno Silva's left.
Oh, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight. It looks like she's going to finish this fight by guillotine. She's got her down. Now she's got to lock her guard and start to feed the hip as she pulls a great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Macy Chiasson.
Stepping over the mount here.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chiasson. Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Macy Chiasson!
All right, well, she loved the matchup, and now you see why as she gets it done on all 3 judges' scorecards. She had her moments in the striking realm against a great kickboxer, but ultimately mixing it up, the key to victory tonight.